Ah.
Hey guys, I was lucky enough to catch an advanced screening of the new Mystery Science Theater, on the condition that I couldn't share anything beyond impressions until today, of course, or I would be shipped to the satellite of love to endure the pain that these poor alternative comedians suffer on a daily basis, although I still consider doing it for the exposure. MST3K is one of those few cult hits to truly reach legendary status, pioneering the concept of making fun of bad movies before any Steve could get on the internet and give their opinion. Oh god, I'm part of the problem, aren't I? The premise revolves around a future where some poor sap is being held captive by a mad scientist who is psychologically tormenting them by forcing them to watch bad movies, which are then torn apart by the host and his two robot buddies. The show's latest incarnation features comedian and hipster archetype Jonah Ray as the human, who is tormented by a villainous pair played by Felicia Day and Patton Oswalt. The new cast actually gels right away, with Ray's sarcastic remarks making him a fine straight man to the continuing tomfoolery of Hampton Yount and Baron Vaughn as Crow T. Rovat and Tom Servo, respectively. Felicia Day is also a delight as Kinga Forrester, delivering her lines with such hammy glee that you'd be forgiven if you thought you were watching a deleted scene from Dr. Horrible. But the thing that really surprised me about the show's 5th season is how the production design has evolved. The show has kept the same handcrafted, DIY aesthetic of the original, but looks more polished and deliberate now, like they finally gave the model maker a shopping list instead of just gluing random junk together and calling it a day. However, the show's channeling of the original series does bring the issues of that version too. If the show didn't win you over during its original run, there's little here to change your mind. While they're still quite entertaining, I can't say that all the sketches were something so good that you would want to look them up on YouTube later. And that's also not to mention the fact that your enjoyment of the series still somewhat hinges on whether or not you want to sit through the entire movie. In a typical 90-minute episode, not all the jokes land, but the rapid-fire pace helps them move on quickly, and the jokes hit more often than they miss. But if you're a longtime fan, or just looking to see what all the hubbub is about with this show about a Minnesota man and his robots, the Netflix series is a superb jumping on point. Out of 10, and remember, keep circulating the URL.